Hi guys, it's Sonelias and let's get started on this game here. Right, we're going to be loading this last save game that we see here at the top. Of course, that's we're playing currently as India.
Anomaly analyzed.
So India is the current country we're playing, and as you can see, I'm basically just trying to build this device here. Now what that is of course, sorry, let me just slow down the game first off. That of course is our means of actually getting from place A to place B. Now it looks like at the moment I have got very little drones assigned to it. So I got 20 there. Let's reduce this a little bit. I'm going to take 3 and I'm actually going to assign them to that rover. Okay, perfect. So let's get the time running here again. Now I do need to of course bring this one now to here. Now this one is getting low on energy, I would say. So what I'll be doing here, I'll be actually moving this, I guess, back out here. This one is, sorry, that is a people's rocket? No, it's a resource rocket. Payload, moisture evaporators and electronics. Okay, so what we can do with this one, we can land it here. Traveling to Earth, and this is a passenger rocket traveling to Mars. Now looking in this one here at the moment, we got very little
funding received
in terms of issues in there, and as you can see we received some nice funding here. This one is ready to land. We're going to basically make it land here nicely on this platform, because of course it is so close to this dome. That makes that really easy to get stuff into there. Alright, we've of course got a farm in here. I got a second farm that I would love to get up and running as well. What's our current situation in terms of people unemployed seeking work? Well, I'm not having really big issues with that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to first of course get an extra moisture evaporator in place. Because yeah, I do need to capture the extra moisture to be able to deal with all the shortages we might be getting here relatively quickly. One of the things I've seemed to have forgotten to do here is of course get a concrete storage in place. I will shut this one down. What it will do, of course, it'll basically take the stuff from here and move it onto the other one, or actually maybe move it to another nearby location. Right. So as you can see, we're doing lots of work on this one here already. So we got all the metals in there. Machine parts are coming into play as well. So new colonists are nicely going in towards this one here. This one I'll set to lower priority. This one should get top priority here in terms of getting refueled and so forth. So if we look at the resources, we should have enough fuel to fill that up, and plus also enough metals or rare metals exports to be able to send that back relatively quickly. Alright, let's look at that polymer factory once again. So we got engineers here, we got a couple of scientists as you can see as well in here. I might maybe want to change that composition of the work. Oh, okay, we got an empty building, or mostly empty building here, which I can actually fill up quite nicely. I think if I basically were to deploy another set of people in here. Yeah, okay. So we got some rocks here. That's fine, I can live with that. This one should have 2 work shifts. Yep, 2 work shifts on there. No specialization for some of these people here, which is, yeah, no big problem really. What can we do to basically educate them? There's of course a school, there's a university that we could potentially work with. Casino complex. What does a casino complex need? It needs electronics for maintenance purposes. Open air gym I already have, infirmary I already have. Spacebar, that looks to be a big one. Art shop is, I think that would be a nice contribution to here. So both of these would have a nice level of production if everything goes ahead as planned. I'm leaving this in part open here. Okay, well, can I move that? I should be able to. Yep, there we go. Now I don't seem to be able to move it for some reason. Don't tell me I'm entirely blocked in here. That would be a bit of a disaster. Okay, there we go. Now this one is indeed recharging. This one is currently empty, which of course should mean I can actually start picking up some of the stuff that we come across like here. Cool. Concrete. There's more concrete required. Well, let me change my order set here and let's load up that concrete. Need to get that concrete in place relatively quickly. Battery's relatively empty there, it says. What's happening in terms of research? We're doing quite nicely, I would say there. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why have I got 0 drones on here? So where is the other one here? 8 drones? Hold on. What's happening to my drone population? Oh, I probably got a fair number of them over here, isn't it? Alright, so if I got all of these here ready, I should really be able to have them load up. There we go, they're loading up. They are on board. In reality, I'm going to basically get them to here. So yeah, once they are there, the idea is that they should be able to contribute nicely towards the overall project. Alright, this one is loading up still. I think what I need to start doing relatively quickly, that one's got 2 drones. I think I got another one. Got one there. Got one here. I got one there. Am I missing drones somehow? I'm not sure. Drones. Okay. So the drones from this ship here are there. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Waiting to refuel. Yeah, waiting to refuel. Perfect. For some reason this one's got more fuel on there than the other one, but okay. This one again, I'm going to basically unload over here. It's the concrete deposits. As you can see, there is a lot of fuel available. I just don't think we got all the drones at our disposal to be able to manage it. At least that's what it looks like. Yeah, so it's being constructed on both sides, as you can see. Malfunctioning pipes, that's not good, but luckily I've got redundancy built into here, so that at least helps out here.
Sector scanned.
Sorry, have we got enough people here? I would assume so.
We have a food shortage.
Okay, yep, that's not good. That should get higher priority. That has already got high priority. That's got not high enough priority. Really? Golly, okay. What can I do to basically get more food production in place? But this one is already relatively full, I would say. When's the next harvest due? So this one is due relatively quickly. This one has just completed. As you can see, there's stuff already lying there. Same with this one here. So you're saying you're starving, but in the same time,
Research
I
complete.
do see that there is food available. Alright, I'm basically shutting down that diner. Again, I'm going to do the same here. Ah, systematic training. Is that this one here? Yes. Scientists and botanists have a 10% performance when working in their specialty. Good. So, I'd like to be able to build my own drone hubs. That's of course a nice one to have. What else have we got here that could be useful? Oxygen production boost. Yeah, maybe that's a better one to get initially. Right, that one's done its job. I will pick up more fuel here because, yeah, if fuel is just not moving around as it should, then it makes sense to use that bigger transport capability to do that work for us. As you can see, this one is ready to take off in reality. Let's send it off. I know there's space for more if I wanted it, but let's just get this done. Cool, as you can see, it's filling up. Now the other one, of course, here is now ready. And one of the things, of course, I do see here now is, of course, a means for me to get a water extractor in place. May block access to deposit. Well, I can live with that. In terms of production, I want to make sure I can actually produce some stuff here as well, so like the concrete. There we go. That would work for these most definitely. Okay. Right, if I look at my location here, I guess it makes sense for us to basically start building up some storage facilities here, and I'll basically position them here within relatively easy reach of the option there. So again, I'll have to do the same for my concrete. And again, of course, I need to have these waste locations. Cool. What else do I need here? Of course, I need some polymers. So I do
We
need to
have
be
a
able to
food
store
shortage.
those. Yep, I do hear you, but I just don't know what to do about it. Unless, of course, I go back to Earth and get a cargo rocket and fill it up with food. That is most definitely not the most efficient way of doing things, but if that is what's required, then that might be what is required. Might want to get an extra one of those transport ones. And yeah, drones. Let's launch that and get that in place. Because yeah, if I'm running short of food, I do need to, of course, replace that. Now that one is now pretty much full of fuel. Should be able to move stuff around relatively easily now. We've got one unemployed and one homeless. Really? Where is the homeless person? That's an interesting question. Why have we got any homeless people at all? So I'm pretty sure that all of our buildings here are being maintained. quite diligently, I would say. So let's get one of those recharging stations built here as well, I think. Yeah, that one's filling up nicely. So what's the problem here? Machine parts.
Sector
Okay,
scanned.
so if I look at here, those are machine parts. I can load a few of those up. There we go. Let's recharge this first off. This one is full, so I'm going to send that back. That one's traveling to Earth. Perfect. That one's an anomaly analyzer, of course. I'm going to send that out here to basically get its work done. Cool. So our domes are doing pretty okay. They're not doing great. They're not doing marvelous, but they're doing okay, I would say. These two are producing decent amounts of food, I would say again. The diner here is... Okay, it's in an inactive work shift, that's fine.
Funding received.
Really? And why are you starving? Art shop? Ah, I know. I didn't actually put any food bits in here, did I? How are people being fed in this building? They're not. That's the problem, really, isn't it? So really what I need to do here... Oop, not that one. I need to, of course, build a means for them to get the food that they need. And, of course, for that they need, of course, a diner or at least a grocer. First thing to do is, of course, build that grocer. Not the smartest thing for me to have done, but okay. Alright, let's move them over here. Let's build over here a universal storage. Metals are being gathered here, which is great. Ah, look at that. We're able to use the tunnel. Now that at least is good to know. Now I do have that extra hub here, which is great. This hub I can straight away connect up to here, I would say. I'm going to put an extra charging station or two right next to here. Build another one over here, I guess.
Anomaly
People for that?
analyzed.
Yes, I probably do. So this one is able to get, of course, a nice amount of stuff in here. So let's get these pipes in place here as well. Cool. Now we do have another rocket here full of people, I would say. Is that right? 7 drones. No, it's got the food and everything. That's great. So let's land that relatively quickly.
There's more to the barren environs of the red planet
Cool.
than meets the eye.
The following texts
A
have been
veritable
revealed on the
treasure
research
trove of undiscovered
screen.
knowledge
Mega
and
storage
wonder.
and a Stirling generator.
So long as you...
Okay, mega storage is this one. It's a large water tank. Stores very large amounts of water. Okay, that makes sense. Compact passenger module. Okay. Micro manufacturing. Electronics factory. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so again, great stuff that's being done here. Okay, again I see that need for more of those recharge stations here. So I'm building another one there. Really, I should give it higher priority as well. Looks like you can actually get another water evaporator up and running here as well. Cool, there's more, of course, underground stuff there. What we also see here is there is availability of underground metals. Same as over here. So I'm going to tell it to use that tunnel there. Do I want to? No, let's gather those resources here. Let's pick up those resources from the various different locations. Okay, landing pad here as well.
Funding received.
Good. Can I get more passengers my way? Got capacity in there of 12. Yeah, that should work. Ooh, really low numbers of people that seem to be working in that building.
Sector scanned.
Is that to do with, of course, maybe the number of jobs available? I'm not sure. I would say that this should theoretically be more efficient than this one. So that's got 3 people in there. It's producing 11. And that has got 6 people in there. It's producing 16. So yeah, this is less efficient, particularly in terms of space. Right, that one's ready to go. Let's launch that. So, okay. Not coming from their own dome, that's fine. Not a big problem, really. Provides living for children. Okay, so maybe I do need to provide some living for children here as well. So let's have a look at that option. So if I look at this, a nursery. Plus, of course, a playground. That kind of goes nicely together, those two. And then, of course, it gives me a chance to build another statue here. Cool. So if I wanted to build another, let's say another dome over here, I could potentially do so. Okay. It's saying I got no connection, which I guess I don't. Alright, let's keep that simple. So this is producing water. So water production here is standing at 4, it looks like. Moisture evaporator here is producing a decent number as well. And if I'm looking at things here, if I look at the amount of water we're producing, I think it makes sense to put a water tower next to here as well. Cool. In a dome is too low. Well, which dome are we talking about? This is the art store. That should, of course, give us a place to basically get aesthetically pleasing Martian objects of works of art. Okay. What else could I do to basically, of course, boost things like that? We got security station there already.
Anomaly found.
We gather here today
Cool.
to bid a final farewell to one of our finest.
Difficult and painful as it is, we must accept that Advik Baat is dead. As friends of the community, blah 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 blah, has died, cause old age. Each time a colony dies from a non-lethal death, 2 applicants will leave the pool. Sorry, non-natural death. So this is a natural death, which is old age. Okay. So how many people have we got ready there? Potentially a decent number. Let's go back. Quirks. Yeah, I can live with that. If we got seniors, then we got seniors. I guess that's the way it is. And for some reason, this building here is relatively empty as well. So yeah, I guess maybe the next one will land over here.
Research complete.
Overall fuel is doing okay. New crops. Unlock new crops in farms and hydroponic farms that provide oxygen and improve soil quality. Now that's interesting. Biodome engineering, okay. Farms increase the comfort of all the residents in the dome. Seeing something green against the endless barren, okay. That's good to have, I would say. Question is it the priority over the other ones? The Stirling generator would be a nice one, for example, to have as well. Okay.
New colonists have arrived.
Cool. So new colonists are filling up, of course, the workplaces here. Nice. Okay. Security is here. Renegades in the dome is 0. That one is still empty, as you can see.
Mission control. We're receiving a priority transmission from Earth.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, expect several meteor stars to hit Mars in the next 10 years. Okay. So what's our population like at the moment? We got 133. That's good. So vacant job slots, vacant, okay, unemployed people, we got none. Okay, well that's at
Sector
least
scanned.
good.
Anomaly found. Funding received.
Right, so we got this explorer here. We haven't done much with it yet. Cool. We've received a nice bit of funding here. Alright, so we're scanning still stuff
Resources
nicely.
are low.
Again, food is low, isn't it? There's always something to do with the food. Interesting. So let's see what we can do to alleviate that. Let's get more food production up and running. If we can figure out which of these it was, that's this one, of course. Fungal based production based on crop. Okay, based on crop. So this one produces 12, that produces 10. Takes less water. Oxygen production. Growth time, so that's 2.5 for 1 year. Algae is 2.
Anomaly analyzed.
Okay.
There's more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets the eye.
So the following text will be
A
revealed on
veritable
the
treasure trove of
dome
undiscovered knowledge
bioscaping
and
and
wonder.
supporting community. So dome bioscaping, this one here. Residents' basic dome, microdomes and barrel domes have improved comfort. Okay, that's welcome. And this one here, supportive community. Okay. I got hardly any metals. I used to have a big supply of metals here, but that no longer seems to be the case. Okay, so one of the things I need to do here, I need to basically really start picking up some more metals. Is that more metals? Yes, it does seem to be more metals here. There's a little batch there as well. So this one here is full now. Sorry, is there one full here? Look at that, the amount of metals we got here. It's quite substantial, isn't it? So maybe what I should do, I should maybe go through the tunnel and then unload it on the other side. Okay, so it's coming out of there. Let's unload it there. Cool. I straight away put that to good use, particularly in terms of maintenance and such. So that one's being loaded up. Another one is ready to land here. I should be able to build yet another dome here. Let's build another one of these similar shaped domes to what we had just a second ago.
New colonists have arrived.
Yeah, what shall we do here? Is this a better one? It's a bit more difficult positioning it here nicely. I think that will work. Alright, let's load this one up as well. Okay, so let's bring this back to here. Let's load up the metals again from here. Hold on, it's telling me I basically am running short of electricity. That's an interesting one to find out I'm running short of. Not working, drones won't receive further instructions. And why is that? It's because insufficient power. So these need concrete and of course machine parts, as you can see. Alright.
Resources are low.
So this should have a nice crop starting up as well. Again, food is a shortage. At least that's what they're saying. So what we're doing at the moment, we are doing here wheat, it looks like. I could potentially go for something that gives me quite a bit more food production.
Sector scanned.
Soil quality decrease, soil quality increase. Very low yield, but increases soil quality significantly, improving the yield of the next crop. Okay, I'll alternate between these, I guess. Years, 2 years. Really? It does say 2 years. Okay, or 2 sols at least. Right, what do we got here? This is, of course, this one's ready for takeoff, is what it says. It would be great if we basically saw that the other one was ready for takeoff, which it isn't as of yet. Okay, so in theory, I could send this one back. Does that make sense for me to do that? So rare metals, it says 3. I guess I'm gonna leave it here for just a minute. It says I got a malfunctioning pipe. Okay. That's what it says. I guess that's what it says, but okay. I don't necessarily agree with it. Once that one's ready, I'll basically send it back. I do need to get some extra. So this one's full, as you can see, so that's great. That one's full now as well, it looks like. So it's unloaded onto there. And let's do the same here with this one here. Unloading this into there, I think. Malfunctioning pipe, okay, that's being repaired. History of events, okay. So it says this one is ready now, which is great. I do need to get another rocket ready. So not a passenger rocket, I would say. I would basically like to get a cargo rocket ready with, of course, a drone hub. Maybe let's make that 2. Do I need more polymer factories? Maybe. Stirling generators are quite expensive. Food seems to be a resource that I'm running out of quite quickly. And for the most part, I think the rest should be electronics. Traveling to Mars. This one is, of course, able to take off, as you can see, but I'd like to just fill it up with more of the rare metals if I can. As you can see, I'm basically extracting a decent amount of metals here. 3.6 here is what it says. 4.2 there. And of course 4.1 here. So this one is doing okay in terms of remaining capacity. This one as well. And this one is doing okay as well. So what do I need? I need to basically get my hands on this little beastie here. And with this little beastie here, I need to basically move it into a position, I would say here. Probably what I want to do here, I want to basically install another concrete storage here. And then also probably a metal storage.
Resources are low.
Once that is done, I've got, I put that one in the wrong position, didn't I? Oh, maybe not, maybe not. I can still basically create a tunnel to there if I need to. Rare metals, no. Polymers, yes. Machine parts. And of course electronics. Those are all the key ones that you need to have in any particular position. Right, this one here should be able to pick up concrete. Sorry, let's get this one back home first. Home is no longer as far as it had been before. This one here, like I said, we're going to basically pick up some concrete, and we're going to do that from down here. Still got decent amounts of that. Same with this one, I think. We're going to pick up concrete.
Sector scanned.
Okay. Low on resource food. Building not working. Why not? They've run out of stuff to basically pick up here, I guess. Okay, so no deposit is what it says. Yeah, I can live with that. I can understand that. Or live with it or understand. Two slightly different things, but yeah, you know what I mean. In terms of production, we're going to basically introduce a new concrete extractor here. Do of course need to get a power line to there as well. Still filling up, as you can see. This one's traveling back to Earth still. So once this dome has been built, which of course does require the various different resources, as you can already see.
Funding received.
Okay, I basically want to deposit this concrete around here. Yes, so they're both moving, as you can see, which is great. That's of course more concrete. There's more metals here. This one's still filling up nicely with more stuff. We got more money available, always welcome. So this is of course a one with food and other stuff in there. So we now got those meteor impacts that will be occurring now. Again, looking at the clock, I think it's a good time for us to call it a day. So we're basically going to save the game here, of course, with YT for YouTube behind it. So guys, hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I guess what I will be doing, I'll be seeing you in the next episode. So in the meantime, take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.